made some changes though.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, no more doing this, but you can come back.
Well, I think the main thing is like, dude, it's a bargaining chip. If you just get rid of it, you don't have that bargaining chip anymore.
Yeah, there's
was
so
hoping
much
Elon
money
would've
in
bought
it.
Exactly.
That would have been fucking great. Could you imagine how
Businessman.
unhinged? I don't know if you guys are on Twitter, but how unhinged Twitter is versus like Instagram, Facebook, all that other stuff. If Elon would have bought TikTok, that would have been insane.
Would have been just a porn site
Essentially, yeah.
Let's see.
with creepy old men.
Yeah.
Basically what it is now. And then like car guys.
All right.
Oh shit.
So, I guess real quick, since this is only our second episode technically, if you guys Caleb could go first, we'll go alphabetically.
I don't like going first.
Yeah, just like, real quick, who are you, and I don't know, quick introduction.
Caleb, I drive.
How much money do you make a year?
I make
I'm kidding. I'm sorry.
$4.3
No.
billion a year, I think, roughly. I have to get with my guy.
Pretty solid.
Yeah, something slight. Minimum wage. I drive a 91 Miata. It's red. That's it. My life's boring. I'm addicted to Legos.
And you got a cat and a dog.
Yeah, 2 cats and a dog.
2 cats and a dog. Bro
thought
lives
we were
on a
friends.
farm.
Oh.
And Logan?
My name's Logan Mayer. I polish stuff and detail stuff and take pictures of stuff. That's about it.
How much do you make a year?
Ah, man.
No, better yet, let me get your social.
Ooh, I actually don't know that off the top of my head. All seriousness, though, MK3 connoisseur. That's about it.
All right, sick. And I'm Will. I am the Rub-a-Dub CEO. I make $5.3 trillion a year.
Best
And
friend in the
we
US.
finally might be going public this year if you guys want to invest. No. But I am Mr. Worldwide, so that's the avatar right there.
That is true. How many countries do you think you have shipped to?
Dude, I don't know. I've shipped to all the continents though.
That's
Like
so
including Antarctica.
What?
Yeah.
What the fuck are they buying over there?
I need to see the invoice for that.
Dude, so the crazy thing about that, I literally just wanted to say I've had all 7 continents, and Antarctica was the last one. So I put a story years ago, and I said, if anybody lives in Antarctica, could I ship you something just to say I've shipped to all the continents? And there were like 2 people. One guy fell through, and then the other guy's like, yeah, I'm a airplane mechanic, and that's what I do out there. So I was a little disappointed when I sent him something, because literally anything you send to Antarctica goes to New Zealand, and then it goes from New Zealand to Antarctica. So you're never shipping something directly to Antarctica.
But it's still going there.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Have you ever heard about the dude that had to like operate on himself in Antarctica because he was like the only doctor, and it was like an emergency surgery, so he just like started cutting on himself.
Damn.
It's just crazy.
That's Bear Grylls status.
For real.
All right. So this is what I got. My little because I don't know how to use Microsoft PowerPoint. I just used Photoshop.
Oh, just use Google Slides or email it to me, and I can put it in Google Slides or something like that.
Google
Okay.
Slides would give me PTSD from high school.
Damn. So you guys never had the projectors, did you? Or did?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
had
we
the
did.
projector.
Okay. You know,
And the-
babies.
The one that had like the projector that had like the little glass and it was the mirror.
Exactly.
I had those. Those were
Yeah.
fun.
The
I had
ones
to go
with
get it from the
the
library a few times.
where it like had the big light. The teachers had to like turn the light off, the main light off, so she
Yep.
could present.
Yep.
Best
And then
nap
they have the
ever.
big TV, not TV, like the movie presentation screen they had to pull down from the ceiling.
Yeah. Or they rolled it. They rolled in that like 100-pound huge thing. Huge TV
Dude,
with the
my wife's a
VHS player.
teacher,
Hey,
and like I got to help, or I helped her set up her classroom this year. Dude, they have a board that is basically a screen that just ties the computer, like it's like a second monitor. It's so
That's-
weird.
That makes sense.
so like it's like a tablet. Like,
Essentially,
like
yeah.
draw
sort
on
of.
it and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
crazy. Dude, shout out to teachers. Shout out to Brett. That's a great
Yeah, for real.
that's
Shout
a
out
tough
to
job, dude.
Brett for making not a lot of money and raising the next fucking generation.
Yeah.
Crazy shit.
So the manual transmission. So I was thinking that, and also what made tuning mainstream. You know, what do we think were the biggest like contributors and turning points? So, but primarily I wanted to talk about manual transmission, and then so that it's interesting, just analog stuff in general. I mean, Logan shoots film, and like I feel like those are intrinsic sensations that we enjoy.
I love the click. The manual click. Can we talk about climate control being on fucking screens?
Bro. See, I didn't make much, but I did.
Isn't that insane though?
Yeah, dude.
What if your screen goes out? You can't change your.
We
like,
We
what's
talked
blown
about
out
this
of
last
your
time too.
Yeah.
We did?
Yeah.
Bro, I don't remember that. Fuck.
Dude, been hitting the Benjamin too much, dude.
Not even. I've been laying off. Maybe that's what.
Yeah, maybe it's making you worse. That's what was holding you together. But yeah, man.
Speaking of climate control, can we talk about why the fuck I'm getting snow on Tuesday and Wednesday? I have like a 75% chance of snow on Tuesday and an 80% chance of snow on Wednesday.
We just froze over last night. It was all white. Pretty sick.
Yeah, but we don't normally get that. Ours are
So
just dry cold.
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
that's the fucking worst too.
well, I'm Midwest, and we have been lacking on snow, man. Like, so maybe you guys got it.
I mean, I'm not complaining.
Last
That's
year,
2 days off of work.
true. Last year, you guys got hit pretty good.
All
I
right,
remember
manual
correctly.
transmissions.
All right, no more climate.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Not
We'll get
yet.
there.
Yeah, not yet. We're not that deep into it yet. We'll get
We're gonna talk
there.
about who controls the climate. I'm just kidding. Sorry.
That would be Zeus.
Keep it PG 13. That's hard for me.
What's your thoughts on the DSG?
Dude,
I love it.
unpopular opinion. I'm going to start it off. Will, you might have to find another person, but
I'm
I
already looking.
prefer.
No, I'm
That's
just
fine.
kidding.
I prefer the DSG over the manual. Like for mountain runs, track racing, drag racing, the DSG just makes sense. However, for like a cruiser vehicle, like you're just going to the beach. Oh fuck, you guys don't know what that's like.
I do. Of an hour,
Sort of.
But like, just weekend trips or just cruising, the manual makes sense.
Yeah. And if
But
it's
for,
an
like-
older car, it makes
Yeah.
more sense.
but like daily driving, like I said, any sort of racing, I think. I'm not too deep into racing. I just build stance cars. But the DSG is superior.
Okay, so I was ready for that. So we got objective and we got subjective pros and cons. You know, like I feel like for a long time, manuals were like objectively better. You know, they wouldn't break. They just lasted longer. You know, you just change out the clutch. But I mean, autos go out.
Technology has changed.
Yeah, like 80s, 70s, and 80s. Like those were primitive automatic transes. I mean, anybody that's driven a Mark 1, 2, or 3 with an automatic trans, you'll know real quickly. They're slush
Hey, dude,
boxes.
Mark 3 isn't too bad.
Bias.
No, it's pretty clunky, but I mean it's a fucking tank. You know what I
Right.
mean? But they're definitely not the most comfortable things.
Well, how many miles are on it?
180,
80?
190,
Okay.
188.
Okay, credit where credit's due. I didn't even know they made it that long.
And
Numbers.
Colin
Man,
tried to blow it up.
I'm almost at 230,000. Still starts up every time. A little
Shifts
electric
half the time. No, just kidding.
But yeah, I do think it's mainly the sensation of it. You know, it's like film versus digital. Digital is like in almost all aspects better. We could
Yeah,
talk about
100%.
we could talk about physical hardware versus emulation, right? Like it's like emulation, dude. It doesn't have moving parts in it. It's not going to go bad, but it's nice to have that physical thing in front of you. Like emulation is good now, right? Like you can argue there's almost no point to getting the physical stuff unless you just want to spend more money.
I don't know. I think the physical, like, for if we're talking pictures, like
Okay.
a photo album, I think is still like necessary to have.
Amen,
especially-
dude. Amen.
Especially because like right now, like I'm working on something for Delaney, and you know it's gonna be like a little every picture we've taken together or had taken of us into like a book. But then it's just like our kids can see how we grew up, or you know, that kind of shit.
Exactly, man. Like every time I go to my mom's and I go to our old photo albums, I've seen them 100 times, but I still love looking through them. Like
Yeah.
that's so much more valuable than like now you objectively have something better. You have digital and cloud. You can access it anywhere, anytime. You don't have to carry physical stuff with you. But like how many people go back and look at those photos, those tens of thousands of photos on
That's
the
what
cloud?
that's what I think
Like
it is.
really?
You really have to. It's the same thing about like. It's the same thing with like shooting film. Like you have to think about what pictures you want to take. You have to really think about what shots you want. And it's the same with like putting a scrapbook together. Like you have to think really hard about like which pictures are going in it, like what memories you want in it. So like it's just that much more special. If you have a photo album of 10,000 photos in your phone, like you're never gonna want to go through them. So,
Right, exactly. And with film, you're limited on film, where we take
Yeah.
pictures with our phones, and then what's the first thing we do? Well, especially girls,
yeah.
they look at it and say, "Oh no, take it again." You know,
Yeah,
with
I'll
film,
tell 'em
it's
you
like
got
that's
35
what you got.
photos.
That's
Yeah, you got
what you
35 photos, and then each photo costs at the end of the day like $4 or $5. So like you're really thinking about every single photo you're taking. Like
Totally. So I made this stupid thing that kind of illustrates the progression of things. And with cars, it's pretty simple, right? It's kind of like manual versus automatic, and maybe eventually they'll have like a manual automatic, and that'll be like the final thing.
There's a I don't remember which company it is, but there's a car manufacturer who's trying to make a manual EV. like it won't obviously shift like a manual, but like you still need to like throw or row through the gears.
Right, right. And Honda is kind of surprisingly, in a turn of events, they kind of pioneered that with their manual electric car.
Is it Hyundai that did it?
Yeah,
I don't pay
Hyundai did
attention to
that,
them.
where like you could redline it, but it's not really redlining.
Yeah, you're
But-
not gonna fucking blow anything up. But I mean,
exactly.
Korean. The Korean.
it's cool that they're like even taking into consideration that there are still enthusiasts that
Right.
want the manual transmission, but want to be all hip and popular with your electronic vehicle.
Right. And I think
Like
it's a
flipping-
great idea. At least the direction of that sort of thought process.
Yeah.
Rather than this is the standard, we stick with the standard, and that's it. And our shareholders.
Like most companies do.
Exactly.
Oh, and everything is electric, and there's no like variation in cylinders or like induction system or any of that. Like they got to start thinking of other ways to get variation. And like a manual transmission, I feel like would be a good way to do that.
Yeah, well, with convenience, you lose authenticity. I don't know, fast food. Like you get more convenience, but you're losing something, and then things tend to kind of go full circle eventually. I mean, vinyl's big right now, and I think people are kind of crying out for manual trans again, even not super car enthusiasts,
Yeah. I got a bunch of vinyl.
I have 5. I need to get more.
I got like 60, 70.
At least one wall worth.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm trying to do. Like,
Heck yeah.
I have like all of the artists that like I listen to on repeat, but that's all I got. I need some Sinatra. Need
We got
some. I want to get the new Linkin Park vinyl.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we got just like a bunch of old Western stuff. We got Frank Sinatra, Nancy Sinatra, a bunch of Elvis, like Mamas and Papas, shit like that. Deftones, The Cure, Metallica. Good variation.
Since I have 3 different marketplaces to look through, if you come across an Eric Clapton signed vinyl, let me know.
Okay.
He sounds like Trapper.
Well,
Dang, dude.
my first concert was Clapton, and
These nuts. I'm sorry.
It's Clapton D's.
no, I want to get it for my grandpa.
Okay.
This is
Yeah, I
like
was gonna say that's before your time. God, that's before many of our times.
Yeah, I don't even know what that is.
You don't know Eric Clapton?
No.
Layla.
Maybe if I heard a song.
Tears in Heaven. Cream.
Cocaine.
Queers in
Cocaine.
Heaven. Sorry. God dang. I can't. I'm sorry.
Tears in Heaven. Holy crap.
We need to do. You'll have to come on mine or stream with me,
Okay.
and you'll be able to be as unfiltered as you want to be.
It's just like a tick, bro.
Oh no, you're good. I've had a few, and I gotta
It's like
hold them back.
it's like Michael Scott in The Office in that one episode. Like he's like, you can't
That's what
and you
she
can't
said.
say that's what she said, and like what's his
Yeah,
name?
and he's like,
egging him on.
yeah.
That's what she said.
Dude, I was kind of hoping with the TikTok ban they would bring back The Office on Netflix.
It's on Comedy Central, right?
I don't know.
It's like one of the last things they're holding on to.
Dude, did you guys ever have like a CD binder like this in your car?
Dude, I have one in my office right now, somewhere.
A
I never did, but my grandpa did. But it wasn't like that big. It was just like singles, not like 4 on each page.
I'll have to find it and send it to you. But I think mine has like the CDs on one side and then the what the fuck, what's it called? The cover on the other side. So like you can see what songs you want
Oh
to
yeah,
skip
yeah,
to.
yeah, you
Okay,
skip
for
those
sure.
So it's
around.
not fully stocked, but it's still pretty cool.
Dude, I miss it's weird to say it now that everything's streaming, dude. Streaming is I remember having to download songs. I didn't use iTunes much. Like I was using well god, the early days was like LimeWire. And then later on I just got like the YouTube downloaders. But then even then you'd have to like kind of go through the work of you download it, and then you put it onto your hardware, then you buy blank CDs, and then you put it on your CD. And then you're limited to how many songs you could put on there. So like you're making sure it's a banger that you could daily drive to every
Yeah.
day.
It's just like film, bro.
Yeah, dude. And you can make
That's
gifts
what's
for people. Like
yeah,
you can make playlists now, but it's not like you share a link and like here's a playlist. Like
yeah.
when you used to give someone a CD of like the music you liked, it's like
It's
it's
so
like
much
writing a
less
letter.
effort.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And now like I feel like with creating playlists for people, like half the time they don't even listen to it.
Oh yeah, that's
But
true.
like if you took the time to burn a CD full of like, you and your homies' favorite music,
Yep,
they have to at least listen to it once.
for sure.
I mean, that's before my time, but I get it.
Yeah,
Dude,
if they're
it's
not
just
listening to it, you probably shouldn't be homies with them anymore.
Well, I like I'm the only one in my friend group that likes heavy screaming music. So whenever I create a playlist, they're like, "Oh yeah, I'll try it." And they listen to like the intro to a song and they're like, "Nah, I'm good."
Yeah. That's why you just gotta be straight up with people. Be like, no, I probably will not listen to that. Like, gotta just be genuine. Like, no, probably not gonna listen. And if you're true homies with them, you should be able to say that.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm the guy that I listen to everything, like literally everything. Like, I'll come into work listening to like my get ready for work playlist, which is all like not really divorced dad rock, but divorced dad rock and screamy music. So like I'm waking myself up, and then whenever I get to work, I kind of mellow out. I'll watch a show, and whenever I go into work, it's 70s and 80s music, and then halfway through the day, it might switch back to my get ready music, or it might switch to an audiobook. And then
What kind of audiobooks do you listen to?
I like to learn. So right now I'm listening to art history.
Yeah.
Like what's the book? I really like for anybody who's trying to get into art history, Art Curiosity. Oh fuck, where'd it go? Art Curious Stories of the Unexpected. I don't know. It's good.
I like listening to old war stuff, like Napoleonic era. Listen to that,
Music?
like-
Are you talking about music?
No. like books and stories.
Oh, okay.
That's
What are
fun.
y'all's favorite tunes to cruise to?
I basically just listen to like old country, and that's really it for me. And then I'll like watch podcasts, but it's really just country for me. I've been on like a weird kick for the past like 2 years. But
Dude, for me, it's all over the place, man. It's literally just all over the place. But I do like Divorced Dad rock for sure. Creed, Nickelback, that sort of stuff.
yeah,
The
my
Offspring.
girlfriend likes stuff like that. Limp Bizkit.
It's just like, bro, the 90s bro music.
Bro.
It all depends on my mood. Because like if I'm going somewhere and I'm riding with the top down, I'll play the weirdest shit because like I look like a mountain man.
Mm.
I got a fucking big beard and long hair, and I'm in a Miata, so I'll play some out of pocket shit like Gorilla.
Gotta start playing like Taylor Swift.
Oh no, I'll throw in like some old shit or like some. I have a playlist song that's titled "Songs That'll Make You Feel Like a Bad Bitch." So I'll play that, and it's all like Megan Thee Stallion, Gorilla. Who else?
True
Tik-
Miata.
TikTok
True
reel
Miata
music.
Yep.
Brain rot.
Brain rot.
I don't know. Usually it's like early 2000s, late 90s rock, like Blink 182,
Oh yeah.
My Chemical Romance, Pierce the Veil. Pierce the Veil's a little later than that. It's like 2010.
Do you listen to The Cure?
Yes.
My lady has all their records. Not a fan. Not a fan.
A lot of Motionless in White. Good one.
Say something about being white.
I said Motionless in White.
We call those
Impulse.
vegetables.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Sorry, Will. Mark. Hello, Mark.
Oh, he's back.
Mark. Our Dutch friend.
Mark. How
Mark, what's-
how are the Dutch lands?
What is some Dutch cruising music?
That's a
Probably
good question.
some, like house party music.
Discotheque.
Eastern European. That's what I just automatically think of Eastern European. I have no idea why. I'm sorry.
It's Western Northern.
Yeah, I know.
You just
Somewhere
pops
over
out.
there, they all listen to house party music.
Pops in the chat and just says, oh, I just listen to nothing but Taylor Swift and Sabrina Carpenter. What were your guys' first game consoles?
Dude, for me, it was the first one anything Happy Heart. Hell yeah. Ziz. I don't know if you know about Ziz. He was
Ziz?
yeah, he was like the OG Chad meme, and like he would just listen to hardstyle.
Oh, I don't even know what hardstyle is, bro.
Yeah,
I know
just
what you're talking about. Oh, see? I fucking told you. That's basically
yeah, EDM house, it's you can get specific, but EDM, I just kind of lump it into EDM if it's not using real instruments necessarily.
I want to cruise around in a 1.9 TDI and anywhere in Europe listening to house music. Sounds like a good time.
No, I feel like you need a Mark 1 cabbie. I think that's perfect.
On some on some like wide 13s, some super Euro wheels,
16s.
16s on a
Oh.
Mark One.
Put it on 18s.
Oh God.
Bring the
Yes.
donks to eat the
What's that guy's name?
Europe.
Extreme Vortex Baby.
Jeez, get these guys out of here.
We got to get that guy on here, dude.
Dude, totally, man. I definitely, whether it'll be another stream or if we'll just do it on Sundays, like yeah. Well, speaking of just doing this stream thing, I did get my camera. I just got one off Amazon, a Logitech. So
Was it the
could
one I
all-
sent you?
I don't know. It was very webcam-y looking, like just clips onto your monitor.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Okay, cool.
That's what I got too.
Awesome, man. Yeah, I feel like that's a must. I mean, not as important as a mic, but pretty important.
But then, like, we could see if, like, or the viewers can see if we're actually enjoying it, and then they'll enjoy it more, or if we're just kind of like, fiddling around and just staring outside, like halfway listening to the conversation. Then, they're like, all right.
Yes, and they can see all my cool Hot Wheels.
I'm gonna have to move my Hot Wheel wall over then.
I have a Hot Wheels ceiling.
I've got.
Yeah.
I think the last time I counted, like 600 Hot Wheels, and only 150 are up.
Yeah, I don't know how much I got. I like to
Anyways.
buy the M2 display sets too.
Back to manual transmissions.
Emmanuel.
Dude, there was a picture of a meme, and it was kind of looked like Smeagol from Lord of the Rings, but he had a sombrero on, and it said, it said Smeagol isn't real, he can't hurt you. And then it has like Smeagol with the colon on it, and then the picture's that Smeagol with a sombrero, and he's like, "Mi precioso."
Me precioso. That's funny.
So going back to me liking to learn, as weird as it sounds, because I was a terrible student. Like, I'm sure my teachers still talk about me to this day. Like, I'm so glad you guys aren't a bunch of Calebs. But I tried to learn Russian, and that's
Okay.
just hard.
Well, yeah, dude. I mean, because
Imagine living there.
well, that would make it easier. I
I
think
bet you did.
that would make it way easier. Kind of back to manual transmissions. Like, once you own one, and you're forced to use it, like that's the best way to learn.
Oh yeah, but you're still living in a communist regime.
We're not talking about that.
Yeah, we're talking about learning, learning and the conditions and the strategies that objectively work best.
No, whenever I'm going like on to build off that, whenever I bought the Miata, like this is the first manual car that I owned, and I wasn't like super comfortable driving manual, but like I knew the basics of like how to. So whenever I got it, I was like, well, got to get home somehow. So that's how I learned.
You're like, fuck, I need to learn how to clutch kick this thing ASAP.
I still can't figure out that one. I just mastered downshifting, like crisp downshifting.
Rev matching.
Do that really
downshifting?
fast
Yeah.
and turn your wheel really fast
yeah.
and then stomp on the gas. Should go great.
No, I did get it. I've gotten it sideways a few times. That was fun.
Heck yeah.
Yesterday, there's a fucking G80 behind me, and I was showing off. It was an old guy driving it. I was showing off, loud car in the wet conditions, and went from first gear, and then went around a turn, mashed the gas, went the little pop, 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 and then went to put it in second and missed second. Went into fourth, and it was motherfucker.
Mhm. That's one way to teach it.
Right, and it's still stock open diff.
Yeah. Yep. Stock diff, stock clutch. I need to do the clutch soon. Starting to stink.
Heck yeah. Well, dude, what do you
Sliding
guys
the-
think made tuning blow up?
Definitely like Mark 1, Mark 2 scene, and then like Japan was probably doing the same stuff over there at that around that time, I'd imagine.
It's funny you had this up there because I got into cars playing Need for Speed Underground 2.
Heck yeah. And even I think could make the argument of even like Mario Kart and kart racers, you know? Like it's just fun to drive. But obviously the Need for Speeds with the customization and like the characters and the music, like that
But you
really
see all
hits.
those videos from like the 80s of all the old Volkswagen meets and shit, and all the cars are like
Right.
fucking
Yeah, dude. Well, the
perfect.
thing is, it was the same here, but it was
90s,
basically
probably
American.
90s.
Yeah, well, it was American and Japanese cars,
Yeah.
like VWs. I mean, it
Oh
was
yeah, I mean,
niche.
I guess tuning has been
BMWs,
around in America
90s.
since like the 60s.
Right, right. But like,
All that shit.
I don't know what even makes something mainstream anyway.
TikTok.
I don't know. Hot rod shit was definitely mainstream. I mean, back then it was like magazines. That was a big thing. Magazines and fuck, I guess in like the 60s and shit. That's really was the main. No, fuck. They did it back in like the 40s, bro.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure.
Moonshiners.
Freaking the bootleggers.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I guess it's just. I bet you people have always had that itch.
Right, but I mean, Miata, for example, like
Terrible car.
there's
Don't
there's
recommend
always
it.
been a Miata tax, you know. I mean, it's like a good car objectively, but it's now it's the ooh woo cute car, you know. Like,
Dude,
you got people that probably don't really even care about cars, but they're like, it's cute.
I fucking pulled into, like, just pulled off into like a convenience store because yesterday it looked like it was the rain had cleared. It felt nice. It was like high 50s, low 60s. So I put the top down to drive home because I went bowling after work. And then it looked like it was raining up ahead on my way home. So I pulled into a convenience store to put the top up, roll up the windows, and this couple in a newer Subaru Outback rolled down their windows and was like, "Oh my god, it's a Miata! That's my dream car!" And I'm like, "You could buy one of these. You could buy 3 of these for the price of the car that you have."
What were they in?
It was a newer Subaru Outback.
Oh,
Like
okay.
it was like
Not as
if they
practical
had.
though.
Hey, you can fit a lot
They're
of stuff in a
saying,
Miata.
like, oh, I wish.
Yeah, you got no ceiling limit.
Exactly. And then if you have kids, you can just weld the baby seat into the roll bar.
And then put a jumper seat in the trunk.
Exactly.
Heck yeah.
But yeah, the Miata's the new supercar. It seems like.
I mean, they were always like, I don't know, at least for me, early 2000s, like they were, I mean, they weren't as hyped, obviously, but they didn't go for really, really
Desirable.
cheap. I mean, they were like E30s. Like now there's like a huge E30 tax, and that's
Yeah.
partially time, partially hype, partially it's just a good car. But
And all of them are getting. They've been getting crushed for years and years and years by yards.
dude, I hate to bring this up, but cash for clunkers. What a crime.
Yeah.
What a crime against our civilization that was.
All those beautiful parts cars.
Yep, and it skyrocketed freaking prices on cars.
Yeah, because all of them are fucking gone. Thanks, Obama.
Thanks, Obama. The meme with the guy with the bicycle.
OG. Obama.
I don't know what got you guys into cars. Like, what was like your earliest memory of? All right, cars are cool, not just a point A to point B thing.
Well,
The
dude,
babysitter's son had like a Porsche 911, and he had like a big monster truck square body that he would take us to like preschool and kindergarten in. I feel like that was my first like, okay, like this guy's gangster. Like these cars are sick. I definitely want to have cool cars when I grow up.
so mine was a little bit later than that. I feel like I was preteen, early teen, and my sister's boyfriend, his dad was a doctor. I don't know. He kind of had a lot of money, but he got a Mark IV R32 when they were like new, and I didn't really care which one way about cars. Like I was like, they're cool. I like Legos. I kind of have that male instinct to tinker on things already, but
shit.
to build shit. But after I rode in that, I was like, this is so cool. And God, they were like 40K new. And anyways,
I heard that 3.2, you were hooked.
yeah, man. And I was just like, this is cool. Okay, so I'm definitely not getting one of these. But around that time, since Mark IV was the newest generation, Mark II was, and Mark
You
Ones were
are
kind of
old.
cheap. Yeah, I am, dude. I am, dude. So after riding in that, I was like looking at VWs. My sister's first car was the hand-me-down Cabriolet, which was automatic, the late model with the clipper kit Mark One.
Oh yeah. The
So that was kind of my first car, but also my first car was this Mark II, super busted up. It didn't have tags on it. It had one spare tire on it, and it was out of registration, uninsured. And my buddy who was into 240s, yeah, this was like mid high school. He was like, yeah, one of my uncles likes those like VWs. And I was looking at the Mark IIs. I was like, oh, these are cool. I'm just looking at pictures online, looking at VW Vortex. And I was like, okay. He wanted $600 for it. So my buddy that I didn't even know how to drive manual at the time, he had a Miata. And so we carpooled out there and I was like, yeah, could you drive that car back? And so he did. And it didn't start half the time. It had no interior. It had these nice Recaros that weren't VW Recaros. That was pretty nice. But then we drove it back in the rain. He was like, dude, that was the sketchiest like 40-minute drive ever. It was like a death trap. And it had no tag on it. Just ridiculous. And it started half the time. And my mom didn't even know I had it.
Heck yeah.
And it was just parked on the street. And I'd like try to turn it on every couple days and then practice my stick driving around the block with it if it wanted to start. And so that was like my first car. And then I started. That was like one of the worst VWs I've owned. And then I started getting into the Mark IIs and some Mark I Cabriolets, and that's basically where it started. Yeah, and I just started with an oil change, obviously, and I never got into building engines or anything like that, but that's definitely my entry into cars / Volkswagens.
Isn't it funny how Volkswagens are always either super expensive ones or like super shitty ones that always start somebody's like love for them? Like it's always
I had
either
a-
like brand new R32 or like some shitty Mark.
Yeah.
My
That's true.
entry to Volkswagen was a 2014 Jetta 2.0 naturally aspirated. And finding parts for that, like engine parts, like exhausts, anything like that, was impossible. Like, couldn't even get a decent cold air intake for it. But that was my first Volkswagen. I
And
ended
what-
up bagging it.
A Mark IV Jetta, you said?
No, it was a 6.
Mark 6 Jetta. Oh yeah.
Yeah, my gray one.
dude. Yes. Okay, exactly. What do you mean you couldn't find because it was too new or
No, like there's no, like, go on Google right now, 2014 2.0 in a Jetta. If I can spell. Where? And now they're there.
right?
It's
right.
always
Swear.
after.
Well, of course.
I
they're there
swear
now.
at the time.
Okay, I
You
get
could
it.
no. This is still for the 20T. There's TDI. This one is for the AEM one. But it was also like on a budget, so you know.
Well, dude, I noticed that. So I started making friends with other car guys, and everybody had JDM cars, whether it be Miata, Civic, 240s. And so when I would talk to them about cars, like especially Honda, Toyota guys, like a cold air intake's nothing, right? That should be like a given. Oh, okay, yeah, you can grab that for cheap and you can stick it on in less than an hour. But with VW, I don't know about BMWs and Mercedes, but it's like it's so different. Like the things that you modify and how you modify them. Like something like a cold air intake's a good example. Like especially if you have an older car with CIS or something, you can't just slap the fuel ratio thing is like this crazy octopus contraption that like you can't just take off the airbox. And obviously with transmissions, if it's front wheel drive, you can't just weld a diff together in a day. That's like getting what are those called? Differentials, like a Pelican?
Yeah, the limited
Like-
slip ones. And,
that's a big deal on a freaking Volkswagen.
yeah,
Like it's
I
a big
remember-
job. It's big money to buy one.
you guys were talking about them at TT.
Okay.
What the differences in the Pelican one, and there's like huge price differences, and like there's like the way they actually work is like super different too. But it's like, it's like how the fuck does it really make that much of a difference when? But if they're like basically the same thing, you know what I mean?
Right. Well, I think that's one of the tough things. I think that's part of the reason, at least in the US, Euros, especially Volkswagens, didn't really catch on. It's like you got to pay so much to do what would be a simple mod on another car.
Yeah.
And I don't know how much that's changed. I mean, there's definitely like ECS or something like a lot. I think it's a lot more accessible than it used to be, even just
TT
Maybe
is cheap.
10 years ago, 20 years ago.
Like TT's stuff is really nice quality for the price.
Dude, they were way, way ahead of the curve. I mean, they
Yeah.
were basically a company that it would have been common in Europe, but like you'd never see it here.
Oh yeah.
Like VAG camber kit. I mean, Caleb, you had to order that from Russia or something,
Yeah.
right? Like camber, something like that. It's like another
Yeah.
car. Oh, just go on eBay, type it in, grab that camber kit for your Civic. You know, with like a VW.
Yeah.
With the Miata, like I don't think this one's gonna get big camber. Like I'm gonna do the KBD kit. There's a carbon wing that I like. But I mean, other than that, like I don't think I'll do more than maybe 6 degrees, which I know for most people that's insane. But I mean, with the wagon, for when I ended up like finally finishing it and getting it comfortable, like I was running -12 all the way around. So, but yeah, VAG camber kit, like is insane quality. And
Yeah.
but I couldn't find anything for it other than through him. And maybe like Megan Racing might have some rear adjustable control arms or rear adjustable camber arms and tow arms. But for the Miata, like I can go on eBay right now and buy everything for like $300, and then for
Right.
for the kit that I got from him was like 1,200. I think
Right.
maybe 18.
Isn't that wild? Like,
Yeah. The bag kit costs about the same as the camber kit.
wow.
Yeah.
But that's part of the appeal, I think, of getting. I mean, it's one of the things that'll push you away from getting into VWs, and probably all Euros. I mean, especially something more esoteric like Volvo or Saab. But then, yes, you paid more, and you could have gotten a Civic and done those mods for cheaper and faster, and found them much easier. But like those who are in the know will see that, like, and be like, "Oh, dude, that's sick! I never see a freaking Mark 6 cambered out like that," and like, wow, how did he do that? And how come more people don't do it?
Because it's expensive.
Because it's expensive. Yeah. There's kind of that, the barrier to entry in a way, but at the same time, like the reason I ultimately like VWs is the style. Like yes, you could get a Toyota. Like I love Toyotas, but especially their interiors, they've gotten better over the years. But look at a Cressida or something, an awesome car. It's like the interiors are just meh. They're solid, they're reliable, they're good cars, but the interior is nothing compared to Volkswagen,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
I know, like some people who have older Volkswagens, and sitting in those, they're more comfortable and than some of the newer stuff. Currently,
Yes,
nothing will beat a Tesla's interior. That is just it. The seats are like sitting on a cloud.
really.
Yeah.
Dude, I watched a video recently, speaking of comfy suspension, and this guy, this is the first video from him. It's called Waldo's World or something. I don't know if you guys seen him, but he was working on an S600, like a newer Mercedes S600.
Mm-hmm.
And he says that he's had an S550 that was air suspension, but the S600 was hydraulic. So he was like, man, this hydraulic suspension, it's as comfy as the air was on the S550, but because of the hydraulic suspension, it can stiffen up on a turn and feel like it's on rails, like a sports car.
And it's
So
a lot stronger.
yeah, I don't even know if I've ever ridden in a car with hydraulic suspension. Like from the factory, not like a lowrider. I don't even know if I've ridden in a lowrider with hydraulic suspension.
If it's anything like backhoes and shit, that's like the only way those lines are failing on that type of stuff is like if there's interference with something or like the fluid gets fucked up.
Right. Yeah, the fluid, that's what he was doing. He was changing all the fluid on it. And
Like
it
they
was
don't
interesting.
like there's no like unless something stupid goes wrong, like usually they never fucking fail. Like unless you fuck up on the maintenance or like something stupid happens.
Yeah, maintenance and what, hard lines or whatever it
That's
is.
what those like have you seen those like any level trucks that can like go up and down and shit?
Yeah.
Like, those guys use those for work. And that's all hydraulic. They tow like big goosenecks and shit with them.
I looked up any level truck and this is what I got.
Yeah, those things like those can go like down to like stock height.
Oh, no crap. I had no idea. Well, when they have these big old things on them. I mean, almost all of these have some big old.
Yeah, if you watch a video,
Don't know what it is.
It's gotta
Yeah,
be
brother.
a picture of it. Up versus down. Yeah, look at that one right on the right of that one.
Oh, there you go. Crazy.
Yeah, so they just like go down and they'll hook up a trailer and they can just go.
That is wicked.
But it's like 100 grand for a kit. So that's
The
another thing.
flex. The
Dude,
absolute.
I was
flex.
looking at kits, like air ride kits for the Miata, because I was like, I've officially, I'm staying static, but through Bag Riders, it is $6,000 for the super lows, that kit.
Yeah.
Once you price out everything,
Right.
for-
Right.
for
'Cause
my
this is just
car,
that.
Yeah, it's not the
The-
control system or anything.
no.
No
With
tank,
3P, and I've spoiled myself. I will only use 3P. But it's like 4 to 6 grand. I don't remember exactly.
All to have a low car.
Yeah.
I know.
Versatile low car.
I just need to get a good set of coilovers. Mine are shot. Oh, I did figure out what color I'm wrapping it though. Going Ruby Star.
Sounds like a porn star.
No, it's a Porsche color.
Porsche color, yeah.
Yep, that color.
The porn.
Yeah. It's a person. This color.
More the color of her armpits. Oh, good car, great car.
A great car.
Yeah, I wish.
Best car.
I wouldn't go that far.
Top tier.
Top
Top
tier.
tier, definitely. But what is the dream car? Like you can have one car,
And not sell it. You always got to add
Not-
that to it. You can't
yeah,
sell
you
it.
can't. Like you would be perfectly fine never selling it. What would be? No, don't say it. We're gonna put it up on the screen. Then we're gonna judge. It's gonna be our segment of which one of us is the most responsible.
It's retarded.
Well, dude, I got mine. Do I say it?
Are we
You're gonna
saying
put
it?
up-
What are we doing?
I don't care. We can say it or we can put it up on the screen.
All
I
right.
feel like a cool. Yeah, you go first. Yeah, this guy in his
91
loafer
NSX.
car.
That's where I'm at.
No, that's cool. Have you seen Divine Media's NSX?
Oh,
Dude, that
I
is
think so.
best
beautiful.
NSX ever.
that is the perfect OEM plus mixed with stance.
Just look it up, Will. Just look up Divine Media NSX.
I bet you it'll come up on Google. Let's see.
Yeah, it will because I've looked it up before. I think.
Oh yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh my god. Ah.
It's perfect, man. And the other thing is like, dude, I there's a bunch of other cars I could name. Like let's say a B5 RS4 Avant, like some really
Oh,
cool
yeah.
cars, or a Mark II Rally. But with an NSX, not only is it freaking cool, performs, looks great, is I could realistically like work on it, like
Yeah. It's a Honda.
yeah, unlike a freaking B5 RS4, it's like, dude,
Yeah.
I'd be scared to do almost
Take
any
that
job
chain
on it.
cover off and you have a fucking
Yep.
stroke.
And almost every job is like engine out or front end off.
And then you have to order the parts from overseas.
Yeah, dude. So there's plenty of others, but the NSX, I'm like factoring in a lot of things.
Yeah.
What about you, Logan?
I think like a 90s GMC Typhoon.
Oh, dude, that's pretty cool. That's
So
probably the
sick.
most practical answer we're getting, I bet.
I feel like just like because like that I could like drive across the country.
Right. Yeah.
Like Gap
It's just
Lambos.
cool. It's just cool.
I don't know if I'd want a Cyclone or a Typhoon, but I'd want one of them.
God, that'd be a topic for another day, but GMC and Chevy and how it just kind of blows my mind how they basically make the same car under a different name. Like, what's the
Yeah. GMC is
purpose?
just nicer.
Okay, so GMC is the Acura.
Bougie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. I
Dude,
hear you.
the newer GMC Canyons are so nice.
Let's see.
Can't. That's like their mid-sized truck.
That's the Tacoma essentially.
Oh yeah. Yeah, those look cool.
The interior, oh buddy. Those
Oh,
are
'cause it's-
nice.
It's the nice Colorado.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
I'd rather have this than a freaking new Ranger.
Or then like the new Silverados are fucking beautiful.
Yeah, I just don't need anything that big. Like I would love to have one just to say I have one, but I don't think I would keep it longer than a year.
I like
Right.
being able to eat like fast food in my car and not
Yeah.
worry about
That's another factor, yeah.
like,
Like realistically, something you wouldn't be afraid to put miles on either.
yeah. That's yeah.
All
If
right.
I was in like a Mercedes S class or something, like no way I'm eating fucking McDonald's in that.
No
right.
tendies.
I got mine.
All right.
I'm gonna steal the screen.
Sure, go for it. It's all you.
It's a Miata.
Nope. Even better.
X5.
X5D.
Wow, okay, I feel that.
Great car. Perfect family car. Great gas mileage or fuel efficiency. And they're just, you don't see them ever. All right. You can have the screen back.
Damn. X5 diesel M kit. Gotta have the M kit, right? These are the
Those is new.
newer ones.
Yeah, we don't get those.
Near. Brother, if
Something
I was
simple,
doing an
something
SUV or a van, I'd do like a G10 or G20, like Chevy. Just get terrible gas mileage.
Okay, what about favorite SUVs then?
SUV, probably.
We talking affordability? Where are we going with this?
Practicality, money, not an issue. Practical, but like look at something like
Does
Range
an estate
Rovers.
count? Like a Mark III estate?
Damn.
No,
Nah,
that's a wagon.
That's a
That's a
wagon.
wagon.
Yeah.
So I will say, I will never, ever own one unless I just have complete fuck you money. But the new Range Rover Sports or the newer Range Rover Sports, they are so comfortable.
That's exactly the example I was going to bring up. Like, dude, they're very capable cars,
They
but
look
also
sick.
you need tons of money.
Yes,
but they just
they look fantastic. So going back to the what is considered a wagon, what is considered the Tesla Model Y, what would you guys consider that?
Yeah,
Is that a
station
SUV?
wagon or SUV? Station wagon. Lord have mercy.
Would you
Dude,
consider that?
SUV.
I don't know.
Easily to me.
I think wagon.
There's no wagon.
There's no hatch. I think a wagon
that
has
is
to have a
hatch.
it has to
That
have
opens up like a hatch.
it needs a big flat rear glass, I think, to be a wagon.
Like the RS2 Avant.
Sure. Yeah, totally. Or RS6.
Yeah, that's even better. Oh,
That's even
oh.
better. This is one of the coolest new cars made, I mean, in the last 10 years or so. Like, this is just
The things I
a
would do
cool
to
ass
own
car.
one of
Future
those.
classic.
I wouldn't mind just owning one of those and not owning any other car ever.
Yeah, this is something again that would compete with the NSX, but if I'm like taking into accountability, like I wouldn't be able to work on this thing.
Faster than the NSX, you can fit a dining room table in it,
It's true.
and it looks fucking sexy.
It does. Especially
Yeah.
That one's ugly, but
mm. opinions are like buttholes. Yours stinks.
That is 100% necessary.
There was one. See if I can find it. There was one at Maggie Valley the last time I went. I had to find it. It wasn't British Racing Green. You motherfucker.
What?
So I had full plans to paint the Miata next year, or late next year, early the year after that. It's gonna paint it British Racing Green. And this fucking guy that has a Miata who lives near me just finished painting his not British Racing Green, but very close.
I mean,
Motherfucker.
isn't that an OEM color anyway?
I don't think so.
Yeah, BRG. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's not for a Miata though.
Oh,
Yeah,
you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Grok, fact check this.
Jamie, pull it up.
Jamie, pull it up. I bet you freaking.
Oh, I forgot they switched it from. Oh, here it is. First thing that. Oh, no, that's real. I want to see pictures of it.
On limited edition models, particularly during the first and second generations.
Yeah, but like it's not actual BRG. It's close, but it's not BRG. Oh, fuck. Shut up. Will, you don't know anything. Google's not always right.
That's right. That's right.
That's Google AI anyways, so let's be real.
Miata forums. What color is your 2001 British Racing Green?
Let me be right every once in a while, all right?
This is fake news.
Fake news.
The people
you
over
guys-
at Google AI, great people, fantastic people.
I look at them. I say, "Wow, what?"
Where's it at? Did they not post? I'm gonna be pissed if they didn't post it.
I love a good olive green. Or oh man, what's the one Nissan color?
Fucking, I know what you're talking about.
R35 color.
Fuck. It starts with an M.
Yeah, I know. God damn it, dude.
Fuck, I know who has it. Dustin Williams has
Dustin Williams, R35.
No, it's not.
Bro, I'm so angry right now. What? That ain't it.
No,
That's
this
not it.
isn't it.
No.
No way.
Hang on. I have his Instagram pulled up right now.
It's like
You
a
know,
legendary
yes.
color.
Fucking
Godzilla green?
no, it's
It's got a cheesy
MI
red.
or something like that.
Some
Oh my
fancy
gosh.
word.
It was like a S14 color too, I think, or S13 OEM.
why do you post so much? I need to find what I'm looking for, but I have to scroll through all of your pictures. Good grief.
Will, just Google Dustin Williams R35.
Okay.
It'll pop up, I promise.
Have you seen his Porsche? I don't know if he still has it, but
No, I haven't watched him or seen any of his shit for like a year, dude.
Okay.
Millennium J.
Yeah. Millennium Jade, Lord have mercy. Thank you.
Because I was like, I know it's like something Star Wars.
Yes. It's such a that's one
His-
of the best colors ever.
His Porsche. I'm gonna steal the screen real quick, but
Yeah, go for it.
his beauty. I gotta figure out how to do this. Hang on. Present.
Is he still married?
Yeah.
Nice. Good for him. Oh man.
Oh, dude, I have seen this.
Yeah.
What is it, like blue or silver?
It's the bluish silver.
Man, that's a beautiful color. Yeah, I love that.
And
Love the whale
wheel.
tail.
Mm. Good car.
Yeah, it's a good look. I like that.
All right, well.
Very
Okay.
nice. Very nice. Jimmy Oaks has been fucking killing it too, dude. His Porsches.
Yeah.
One's got the Maserati swap, or he's doing the Maserati swap in it. Crazy old guy. Crazy guy. Smart dude. Very, very smart.
So recently, I found out about this thing called Dunbar's number. Sorry, I'm like, if you got something, go ahead.
Jamie, pull it up.
No, I'm still trying to find this RS6.
Okay, so this basically references how many human relationships you can maintain, and almost all these you'll see are the same. It's like 5, 15. I don't know. I usually see 50 here. Then 150, 500, 1500, and like
I'm good with a solid 5 close relationships. That's good.
right, and like 1500 would be like Facebook friends, you know. And then you kind of have like the middle, which might be coworkers, and but that 5 in my life, I found out typically changes, you know, because if you stayed close with every person that you were with in high school, every person that you worked with, every person that you did a hobby with, like you wouldn't have the time in the day.
I got,
true.
not including my wife. I have
Right. The living with a person
I-
is like totally a different story.
I
Like,
have
guaranteed.
3 people that I talk to very closely to every day, if not once a week.
Right. Weekly. I would say weekly is probably the more realistic expectation.
I would do it. I don't know, because like I don't talk to Alex every day, but he's definitely like my best friend, you know.
Right. Yeah, and my buddy lives 6 hours away. We've known each other since high school. And we can go like a week without talking, but again, he's just very much like a brother, you know? Even closer than family in some ways.
Yeah. I feel
Artyom,
like mine is like Alex, Hayden,
oh,
and probably you, Will, I guess.
Hey.
Like,
Yeah, maybe I'll be in that like 15 or something.
I don't really.
I don't know.
Like-
You're in. There needs to be like a sliver, like right outside the 5. That's not in the 15. Because I
Hell
check
yeah.
on, like, if I go like a week without talking to you, like I'll check in, and be like, hey, you know, how you doing? So like, but you're not like in my people that I see like monthly.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Totally.
Yeah,
And I mean, that's Logan and I, we talked for years before we ever met in person.
yeah.
And
Me
even
and
then-
you have never met in person.
Yeah, I
Check
know.
in on your mom.
I was saying that because that's coming up. I mean, I think I've known Logan a little bit longer, a couple years longer, maybe 2 or something.
Yeah, but I've given you more money than Logan.
I
be
don't
real.
know. It's questionable. That's up for debate.
I will go into.
No, pull up the receipts. Holy shit.
Go through the bank statements.
Oh shit, dude.
Let's go to Shopify real quick.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I could probably do it the easiest.
Nah,
Don't make me do this.
no, I want to.
Anyways, the NSX.
It is the RX-7.
The RX-7, dude, that's another like dream car, but it's like I pretty much don't know anything about them besides they sound and look godly.
Yeah, they're one of the prettiest cars ever.
For sure.
Dude,
And that was
Z's Supra with the 4-rotor in it. That's one of the craziest cars ever.
Another unpopular opinion. I hate the Mark V Supra.
I do too, unless it
Mark
has
4,
a
Mark 4,
four
Mark
rotor in
4.
it.
Mark 4. I love the Mark
Really?
5. Yeah.
Really?
The Mark 4 looks like a catfish Camaro.
Oh, fuck.
I don't know. It doesn't live up to the super name. I mean, it's never going to be fill the shoes of the Mark IV, but
I mean, to beat the R32 and the JGTC, they had to put a SR20 in it. So
damn. Well, that's the thing with we talked about that, the FRS and the BRZ. I feel like Toyota kind of made it that way. I'm sure they cut some costs and emission stuff to make it happen, because they could have put a turbo in there and made it like crazy. But I think they kind of make those cars like the FRS and BRZ like, oh, people are going to tinker on these themselves.
yeah,
Like
It's an enthusiast inspired car.
yeah, for sure. Like,
a
will
generational car.
they'll perform really well, you know, and they'll be reliable, but
They
we're
probably
not going to
thought
make it
about
crazy out of the box.
Oh, speaking of out of the box, have you seen the bagged Odyssey?
I've seen bagged Odysseys.
Dude,
Oh.
there's one on. Dude, it looks so good when I find it, when I see it.
I mean, all the
The one with the
generations,
roof box.
like this gen
bro, that black one
or
looks
this. Oh
sick.
shit! I didn't mean to click on it.
No, the one. Yeah, that one. That one.
This one,
Mm,
okay, slightly older.
looks great.
Where's that one? Right there. Click on that one, Will. Where's that one from? Does it
This
say-
one says from YouTube.
dude, that one looks like one that was around my house at one point.
Let's see if it says anything here now. Andy's Auto Care Plus.
Dude, because there was one that was like sanded down and it was lowered and it had like black bumpers. Man, I wonder.
Yeah, I don't see anything. How you just go through somebody's profile, like, and you're just looking for a license plate to see where they're located.
Yeah.
Like, where's the license plate?
Well, he's looking for that. Do you guys have like you made it when like
Dude,
this happened?
His Oregon.
Oregon,
Oh
yo!
my fucking god, dude! I swear that's the one. I swear
Dude, it's
it was over in
probably
North Albany,
nuts.
over the
That's
bridge.
Nuts, dude.
That has to be right by the park.
That's
Has
crazy.
to be, bro. I knew I wasn't fucking tripping, dude. Oh man, sorry.
Oh, dude.
What were you saying?
Like like when you obtain something, you know you made it in life.
When
You
I got
guys
my
ever-
first Mark III. Just kidding. No.
See, mine is whenever I have a house that's the bathroom's big enough to where I can put a urinal in it. As weird as that sounds, like saves so much time.
Dude, just put one in the garage.
Dude, I've kind of
Barriers
thought
or
about
nothing.
that. Have you guys seen the meme where, like, I don't even remember exactly what it was, but it was like the guy wanted to piss in the sink. He's like, why don't we just make the sink a little lower so we could piss in it? And then it's like, it doesn't work like that. And then
Most-
it's that scene from a movie. It's like, why not? Why can't we?
Dude, the most recent Protect Our Parks, Joe Rogan.
Oh, dude, that was.
They were literally talking about pissing in the sink. They were like, Joe Rogan's like, I piss in the sink all the time. What the fuck?
Dude, their fucking Sinatra thing that they had going on was
That's
amazing.
Bryce. Dude, that shit was hilarious.
Dude, have you guys seen this? The Odivia. Let me see. Yeah, they put an Odyssey front end on it. It's been done a lot. But Odyssey front end on a S14 or S13, whatever it is.
Oh, that is a 13.
That's nice.
Right? It looks so good.
Does look good. Kind of looks like a. Oh, I was gonna say Acura, but. Wonder what?
Yeah. They call it an Odivia.
I don't know how true this is, and I didn't watch the video yet, but there's a big stance car guy, Tayway. He apparently put a GT3 front end on his Tesla.
Huh.
I don't know how true that is. Like I said, I haven't seen the video, but
Right.
it's Tay W. Might be Tayway or Tay Wavy, but
I'm
it's a static. Let's see. That's his car right there. Down to the second one
cambered one.
over
Black.
right
Oh,
there.
this is literally it.
Yeah,
Oh, with like the Taycan front end with like the 4 dots in the headlights,
yeah.
right? Yeah, that would really
Maybe
suit the lines.
His cars are great. I love all of them. He has a static Mark 7.
I think, yeah, I've seen, because when you said Tayway, I was like Mark 7.
Yeah. Like steal the screen.
Sure.
But like static,
Oh
big
yeah,
camber,
yeah, just balls out. Yep.
great car. And then like
Gas tank
he's got his
lifted.
Tesla, and then now he's got BMW.
G37. Oh, it's BMW. Okay.
Yeah. Looks good. He's getting wheels and a bunch of other stuff, but big fan.
Oh yeah, that Accord.
Big fan. That's my thing. I like big camber cars.
I like race cars. Oh, brr.
But I also like the comfortability. So I'm not really a static guy. I like bagged, but bagged with big camber, perfect. Maybe not as a daily, but
Let's see.
like the wagon didn't look like it had big camber. Like on pictures. Well, I guess it did. Never mind. I'll shut up. I don't know what I'm talking about. But I also had, dude, the final iteration of the wagon will be forever my favorite car because I had Phaeton wheels.
The
I
Phaeton
was-
wheels are sick.
I was tucking hard in the rear. I wasn't rubbing the gas tank. I had it with like 20 mil spacers so it wouldn't rub anything. Just admire while Will's doing his thing. Little self plug. It's perfect. Toffee brown.
So sick. Those wheels are so nice, man.
Love it. Beauty.
Where's it now?
I don't know. Some guy has it.
Some guy.
His wife's driving it and it's bagged and brown, tuned and deleted.
I've
miss that car.
grown to like this 80s, 90s super Euro style. Not super flush at the fenders, but wide, small wheels. God, I'm kind of half and half about painted bumpers. Like I like when trim is black, I like to keep it black, but
Yeah.
done right, I mean, don't look bad. Just that super Euro look.
Yeah. That's the thing. All the Americans want the trim, the texture trim, and all the Europeans want the painted ones.
All right. Well, the Mark III with the black trim just looks so good, and Mark IVs too.
Yeah.
I think the Mark IV it really stands out. Oh, Mark IV.
Mark III is definitely like the biggest difference in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Yeah, like having
Because
the
like
black
US
there.
spec, all that is color matched,
Mhm.
unless it's the GLS version. Then it has just the door trim, but the bumpers are still color matched no matter what.
Right, like I think this looks so much better
Yeah, me
than
too.
than this, you know? Like
That
it
shit looks like a fucking toy.
yeah.
Oh,
It
I
just
think it is actually. Yeah, that's a good looking car right there.
yeah,
I see
dude.
17s, man. 17s on Mark III. In my opinion. Good look.
Would buy again.
Haha, yeah. I need to do my beam conversion kit. Push it back. Gotta love a good Mark III. I don't like sunken wheels like that, but
You like?
Yeah, I know what you
You
mean.
like Pope?
I like flush like that.
Flush?
I mean, yeah, if anything, I like the actual wheel poking out just a little bit, but not the tire.
Right. It
Kinda
gives
like
it
my-
that nice squat look.
Yeah, I like how my Jetta is right now. I just need spacers, but like the Cabrio was pretty nice, especially for 16s. Good stance, static.
Loads of
And it
Europeans prefer textured bumpers. That's cool. That's good to hear.
Yeah.
And then there's the side
Americans.
markers. Well, like Mark II's, for instance.
Get
Nice.
rid of them. They look like shit.
Yeah, when I painted my Cabrio, I shaved them.
Yeah, so you don't like these.
Nope. Fuck them.
Get
Get them out of here.
them out of here.
Yeah, see, that looks. Oh, it's still got the one in the back, but nah. Like, why on a fender? Like, put it on the bumper, like Mark III, or like the Mark III Jettas.
Yeah, it looks better on the bumper.
Yeah,
There's me.
and I mean it's more. Oh shit!
The
OG.
OG.
Think about when you used to drive that, Will.
I know, dude.
Weird
It
to think
rode
about.
it rode
You ever
like
think
ass.
about that? I bet you it did. Where were
But
you on like Racelands or?
yeah, Racelands or
Hell yeah.
Ultimos maybe. Same thing.
I bet you they are the exact same thing.
Yeah, dude, it rode so bad. But every time I walked to it or got out of it, it's like,
Good
no wonder I put up
10-footer.
with you. Yeah, a good 10-footer.
Yeah.
This is why I put up with you.
It is funny that like you were saying, like we want all the EU stuff or European stuff, and then all the people want our stuff.
Well,
Yeah,
one
we look at
interesting
all
thing, anybody not in the US, I don't know about Canada, is only the US has this. And if I was in Europe, I could see myself wanting this, or any other part of the world. This objects and mirror closer than they appear. Like that's a
good to know.
US thing only.
Interesting.
So if you could hoard these, you could sell these. I don't know if you guys have the connections to do such a thing, but yeah, these are, and they would be easy to ship, but
Could
they're
ship 'em
pretty
to Dylan. And he
high
gets
demand.
filmed all of his nasty
You work at
friends.
Volkswagen as a parts guy, and just hoard everything. Like each check buy a couple sets of mirrors
Yeah, exactly.
in different colors.
Investment.
Such a funny thing that this is obviously a mandated government thing.
God bless America.
Yeah, God bless
I
America.
know how to ruin everything. Imagine if we didn't have the emissions laws, like the turbo diesels we'd get from Volkswagen.
Oh,
Dude,
be
it's such a
fucking
tragedy, dude.
insane.
It's such a tragedy. The 1.9 was reliable, powerful, tuning
One of
friendly.
the best motors ever made.
Ever. Yeah.
Literally. Like up
And,
there
like-
with the 350 small block, bro.
Well, Caleb you had a Mark 6 TDI, so you had
yeah,
what?
but mine was the 2.0.
But yeah, did you still have the AdBlue stuff?
No,
No?
Is that in smaller cars or is that just in full size trucks?
no, it's in smaller cars because, well, I guess,
Oh my
yeah, I
god.
didn't have that.
Yeah, this
The
BS.
death.
This BS, dude.
This makes you
Like
wanna
they
fucking
they
throw up.
choke. They're basically choking out any TDI after the 1.9.
Yeah. And isn't
Still-
it like really not good for your motor?
No.
Yeah,
None
none of
of
the
it clog
emission
up,
stuff is none of the emission stuff is like it's if
Oh,
everything's
yeah.
in perfect working order, it's still not like good for your engine. Supposedly good for the environment.
After
But-
we finished the S10 rebuild, the motor, the only thing that was causing it to fuck up was all the emission shit.
Yeah, dude, it's
Like-
it's a shame, dude. It's really a shame.
Oh my god, yeah, they got those. And
Yeah,
like,
that the
size now and shit.
the def crystallizes. So like when you like if you pour it out on the ground after like a couple weeks or so, it'll turn into like a crystal.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you got
Smoke
all
it?
these filters. Smoke it.
Maybe.
It'll probably kill you just as fast as the other stuff.
Yeah. What the hell is that? Need some of that red diesel.
The
That looks Australian.
Amarok, I believe it's.
Looks
coulda
an
covered this in
off-brand
the
Hilux.
I think it's the Ford Ranger. I'm pretty sure it's the new Ranger. Like that's the base,
Ugh, even worse.
if I remember correctly.
Looks like a GMC or a Colorado.
Yeah. I mean, it would be a flex. It's probably you could probably get much better trucks for better money,
Looks
but
like a fat Mark 6.
yeah, that's
Bloated
what it
Mark
is.
6.
It's a freaking
Oh, dude, and it's
stretch.
we got it in cauliflower blue. Good color.
Amarok
Good
is
color.
based on the Ford Ranger. Isn't coming to the US. It's
Shocker.
hard enough to sell the Rangers. Am I right?
Dude, what are your thoughts on the Maverick? I know you guys are sort of truck guys.
Oh, dude. I think we talked about the Santa
Yeah.
Fe and then this demographic or whatever you want to call it. I think it's a pretty great idea because it's kind of like the Caddy, like front wheel drive, and you can definitely get them in all wheel. I mean, it's basically what a Ford Escape or something like that.
But why not? Why? Man. I mean, yeah, never mind. No, I guess I get it.
Like it's just cool. You could have the practicality of a truck bed because not you basically get a truck for the bed, but also to tow. But not everybody tows, so just having the bed, I feel like it solves that issue.
But yeah, I
Like
guess-
if they still made the Caddy, like that would still be a hit.
Yeah. It's like it's essentially like a hot hat or like a hatchback with a bed.
I
So
kind
or
of like that green.
that's the way I look
What
at it.
shade is it though? Is
That's
is it-
right.
Is that a
you're-
real picture right there in the middle? Yeah, that one. Is that
Yeah,
a
it
real
looks like
picture?
it.
Yeah, that's a cool green, dude. The new paints are getting insane.
Oh, dude, the Lexus RX whatever with that matte pink reddish. Oh, looks good.
Speaking of Lexus, did you know that the Lexus, what was it? Was it 460H or 600? Was it 600H? I've driven one of these before actually. And it's a hybrid, but not to save fuel. It actually, yeah, the LS600H. And like the electric motor actually makes it go faster, actually.
Hmm.
Really interesting car.
Didn't know that.
And it has these crazy headlights on it too that are different from the bleh.
They're like black. They look black.
Yeah, it has damn, where's the picture? I opened it.
LED.
It has like multiple circles in it. Like looks super I don't know. The Acuras have really crazy headlights. It looks like 5 circles.
Spider eye.
Yeah. Like they got really.
Oh damn.
I-
It's like some
ma-
eBay aftermarkets.
Yeah. Let me not go that new. Maybe 2017. Oops. Yeah, these headlights, these spider ass looking things.
So the Audi ones like
Oh,
that
God.
So
apparently
strange.
are to like when you have oncoming traffic, they're supposed to like they cut off one or two so they don't
Oh, yeah,
blind
the
those.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I don't know
That
how
is
accurate
cool.
that is or how accurate it works, but I feel like every time somebody's in front of me, I can't see shit for 30 minutes.
Yeah, these new trucks. The trucks are what get me, man.
I mean,
The
especially
trucks
if
are
you're in a
insane.
little
I had
Volkswagen.
I was at a red light and I had somebody behind me with like super bright lights and he knew he was blinding me, so he turned off his lights. Like that man
What a guy.
deserves an award.
That's really
Yeah.
thoughtful.
Yeah. Nobody else
Like
would
when
do it.
I'm driving down a back road and it's nighttime and a truck is coming my way and like I just literally can't see anything. I just look for a white line, try to stay inside of it. Great stuff. One of the best looking headlights in my opinion were the Mark IV, like R32 headlights, the Mark IV Euro headlights.
Right.
They're just pretty.
Glass.
Yeah. Paul has some.
Of course,
on his
Paul has
R32.
some. I love this look when you have these
They're darker. Yeah.
those orange lights. I think you have to wire or you have to make them like that, but it looks so good.
Fog lights or something.
Yeah. Looks so nice. VX Tuning. Oh, I think that's whose site I was on. Yeah, VX Tuning. Dude, these guys make beautiful freaking headlights for Mark IVs.
Need
They're
something-
like
some
the Mark IV
headlights.
guys.
You know some Miata guys, Will. Who does good headlights for Miatas?
I heard the Ukrainians.
Yeah, dude, I don't know any specific brands. I think most people will get eBay or some sort
Yeah.
of Jeep headlight, but I mean like nice ones I don't know.
I tried the eBay one or the Amazon ones,
Right, and
and they were bright as fuck, but
okay.
it's not what I'm looking for.
Yeah, because I'm sure if strictly for the look, you can probably get some pretty cheap, but ones that objectively perform well, you will need to dig a little bit.
And everybody's like, "Oh, just get Jeep headlights." I'm like, I don't like the way they look. I don't like I like the halos on some cars, but it doesn't look good
Yeah, dude.
in my opinion. Like
Yeah, totally.
people have made them look good. Like there's a guy in Atlanta who has a blue NA Miata, and he's got the ring headlights, and excuse me, it looks good, but on mine it doesn't look good. Like I don't mind the halos for like the turn signals,
right.
like underneath the headlights. Those look fine, but I don't know.
Good looking rig right there. I like
Yeah,
this car.
dude. Yeah, the E39, I believe this was like the first car to really do factory halos.
Dude, the 7 Series, those have halos, right?
I think so. Gosh, what is
Same
what is-
generation as this.
I think what E38? Yeah, 7 Series.
E38, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I-
such a good looking car.
It is, dude.
Man,
I don't know if it came with them, but
came with
definitely.
the V8.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude, these are
V12.
nice.
Did they have V12s or was this last? Ooh.
It's just it has beautiful.
When I went to that one show in North Carolina, there was one guy with a 7 Series that was super low and like really pretty, and it was like on spinners, like the center would float of the wheel.
Oh shoot.
It was just like driving by me super slow. I was just like, what the fuck? First time I'd ever seen like a floating center cap in real life. It was so sick. I was mesmerized.
Dude, I forgot what year it was, but the D3 S8? I don't maybe it's D2. I think this is the one. It arguably looks as good in my opinion, but
Yeah,
I'm sure the BMW is better constructed.
Yeah, you know those definitely had V8s.
Dude, these are what the Phaeton wheels look like.
Oh yeah, great wheels. The Phaeton was a slept-on car, I think.
It seems like it. Yeah, I mean you're basically getting an A8 S8.
That and the Arteon, like nobody does anything with them anymore. There's a couple
Arteon?
people that
Yeah.
do.
But that's one of those things like you're talking about with the camber kit. It's like to achieve some of the simple mods you get on another car that are given, you'd pay double, triple for somebody who specially makes, whatever it is. Or you like know how to weld and do stuff.
Have the space for it.
Yeah,
That's
space.
the one thing. I bet you a lot of people would be able to do like their own shit, but they just don't have the like space and the shit for it.
I think the intelligence is there, but the money and the space, because the tools too.
Yeah.
I
I
think
mean,
that's
money is
another
the thing, but like if you are smart enough about shit, you can
right?
figure stuff out and make things happen.
Well, that's the thing with most luxury cars, at least German ones, is like you do start getting into specialty tools.
And I mean, you gotta do like half the shit by yourself. I mean,
Right,
you made the
unless you
money.
want to pay, unless you want to pay
Even like a
$3
90s
grand for a transforce or
Volkswagen,
something.
Yeah, it can turn into a fucking mess real quick.
That's
Somebody
definitely
else is doing it for
the
you.
Phaeton issue. I'm sure people with money bought them, costs went down, and a lot of them probably got totaled out.
Man, that's how everything is. Like, it's like what they always say about everything besides like Toyotas. Like the second you pull them off the block, like off the lot, you're losing a bunch of money.
Yeah, especially
Toyota.
especially luxury. Yeah, especially. I mean, that's like Maserati's biggest issue.
Oh yeah, man. Fuck.
Like people know
Volkswagen
that
too.
they're gonna lose like 75% of what they paid the moment they drive it
Yes.
off.
Yeah. Newer Volkswagens probably not because the newer
Get
stuff
a-
is actually pretty nice. But
Right.
There's-
Well,
It's a
Car-
2005 Phaeton V8 with all-wheel drive for 7,800 in North Carolina.
dude,
Don't
you
stop.
want to know
no, get the
Look
12.
up
You gotta get the
the-
12.
Yeah,
look up the NASCAR Monte Carlo. They're like front wheel drive with like supercharged V6s. Oh no. It's,
Oh, I know what car you're talking about.
the
Yeah,
production car, not the race car.
yeah.
They had like a Dale Earnhardt. It's an SS.
Let's see.
Yeah. Those came
Kind of
those were, like,
around
front-wheel
here.
drive with supercharged V6s.
Ooh, here's one. Needs work, but It's a 2004 Phaeton with the W12, 8 grand, in Palm Beach, Florida, North Palm Beach, Florida. I worked with a guy who had one.
Yeah, I think if you can work on them yourselves, same thing with the S class. And I feel like with an S class, you'd maintain more of your investment than a Phaeton. But if you can work on them yourself, it's really not that bad. But the space, the lift.
The want.
I think, yeah, especially when you get into all wheel, you really want to lift for the differential stuff. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud.
You're just stinking out loud.
Stinking out loud.
Stinking up the joint. I want to mark one caddy truck so bad. Just ABA swap it or 1.9 TDI swap it. That's literally, I wouldn't need another car. Ever.
Yeah, dude, I would love a very properly swapped Mark 133 with a 1.9 in it.
Do you know who Duncan Prodigy is?
Yep. The guy with the VR caddy.
Yeah, dude. He comes to the TT shows.
Cool.
It's like, that's one of my favorite cars ever. He did it. They did it so well. It's such a pretty car.
That's like the ideal. You got the reliability, power to weight, and the style.
Yeah. He's got the full blue interior. Nice Momo wheel. All the chrome is perfect.
It's one thing we need to bring back. We need to bring back chrome. Chrome trim.
Yeah. And polished aluminum so I can have a fucking job. Truckers are the only ones that really do it still. Really take it seriously.
Right.
It does crack me up, like how clean semis keep their trucks.
People have no idea, dude. People have no idea the money that goes into that shit. Like, just for one winter, just for one summer, guys will pay 20-30 grand to have all their shit done. Like, just for one
Over
winter.
time, you mean? Like, because they'll come in weekly or something like that? Or
Yeah.
just like, okay.
So if some dude were to come, get like headache rack, all wheels, all tanks, all fenders, all the lights, grill shell, stuff like that. Like, that's an easy like $15,000 job, and we got your truck for like 2 weeks. But like the amount of like sandpaper and shit you use, and the amount of polish compound, the amount of polished wheels, the amount of guys you have working on it, like, it's a lot of fucking money goes into it. So, and it's all just to look pretty. It's so fucking crazy.
But it also does add to the function because ultimately that's what
I mean, I
gunks
guess it's
stuff
easier to
up.
clean. but-
Yeah, easier to clean, and then you're not building up rust because rust can.
Well, on aluminum, you're not worried.
Oh, okay. Damn, yeah. So basically, yeah, for looks. But that's probably what gets them the money too. That's what people see, and then they're like, "Let's hire them." I mean, if they care,
GVP.
if they care that much about their truck, then they probably do good work. I think that's a really fair assumption.
Yeah. And those are like the nicest guys, the hardest working dudes.
Yep.
And they're just, yeah, always a good interaction.
He marks
1.9
his,
TDI.
yeah, Mark
Dude,
III.
that thing
wagon.
isn't even broken in yet.
Yeah, 31,000 miles. That's insane.
Literally, that's not even broken in yet.
That's God, a Mark III is what, like 25 years old?
Yeah, older
Oh.
than that. 30.
Tell him if he'll import it to me, I'll send him 5 USD and a case of Bud Light Platinum.
and a gun. We'll give him a gun too.
Don't tell the
And-
government.
And
but-
yeah, don't tell the government.
Send you a good old Glock.
So yeah, like 1,000 miles a year, basically. That's wild. 96.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, I'll do him one better. I'll give him some Coors Banquet.
Damn, that's Logan's jam right there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's what I was drinking earlier.
Damn, when I was hanging out with him, he was always babysitting one.
Always.
It might be for sale soon. Dang.
Offer
I
still
wish, man.
stands.
Tell him he can
He's
probably
gonna
make
really
a
import
grip if he sells it overseas. Sell it to open air imports.
No, just sell it to me.
Yeah, right. Cut the middleman out.
Yeah. I'll let him deal with all the headache of importing it. I'm that nice of a guy. And I'll lowball the fuck out of him. Real stand-up guy over here.
Dude, I always wondered what would happen if you imported something and like let's use the wagon for example, and you just get like a Jetta, Mark III Jetta or Golf, and you just put all the VINs on it. It's not right-hand drive, like, and you make it real US spec. Like, I feel like you'd have to do something really bad to get refereed where they'd find it out, you know?
Oh, dude, I don't
Swap
have to
the
worry about state
firewall.
rep.
What?
What was that?
Oh, I don't have any state rep issues.
Right,
You
right.
guys have to pass a like a test, like an emissions test kind of deal.
Well, on an import, it may.
Oh, I
it
think
may
we
cha-
talked
it
about
might
this
change.
before.
Yeah, we talked a little bit, but I feel like on an import, there's going to be some sort of federal, no matter what state you're in.
Oh yeah, because California ruins it for everybody. Literally, that's what it is. That's why Volkswagen can't make cool shit anymore. Is because California.
yeah, dude. That was such a shame, dude. And
How was
apparently-
that one fucking? When was it? Like, yeah, that was the Mark IV. Yeah,
Yeah, it was the
like
Mark
it.
IV.
yeah. That was the main reason was Cali. Them little
Let
fucking
me
pussies.
see.
I can make a fucked up joke, but I'm not going to.
Do it.
Nope.
Why not? God
Nope.
damn it.
We're keeping it hinged here.
I'm upset.
Me too. It's all
Me
Will's
too.
fault.
It looks. In 2016, Harley Davidson had some sort of emission scandal too.
Let him
I don't
be.
think it was-
It's a goddamn motorcycle. What? It's they
Right.
run on premium, bro. Like, is it really gonna be that bad for the environment?
Well, it says when I'm looking it up here, it says they paid 12 million to settle, which is like nothing. I'm pretty sure VW lost like hundreds of millions.
Yeah.
And dude, they're just sitting somewhere, like in the desert or something.
yeah, like all
thousands
those
of 'em.
Volkswagens.
So, dude,
Oh,
yeah.
is that what you're talking about?
Now I am.
Like, talking about the motorcycles.
You know, to sit in the
Yeah.
desert. The aliens.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Bob Lazar, we gotta get him on here. You guys know who Bob Lazar is?
Yes, I
Thank-
know who Bob Lazar is.
Really? I only know the Pokemon.
Bob Lazar is the guy from
Area
when
51.
was it? Yeah, like the late 80s, early 90s that like came out and was saying that he used to work for on Area 51 working on like alien spacecrafts and shit. Oh man, what a fucking nutcase.
Good old Rogie had him on.
Yeah, no. I wanted to believe it so bad, and then I started watching it, and it's like, there's just so many holes in the story.
Yeah. I want to
Yeah, Pokemon.
Have you seen the video of the TikTok where the dude's on like Tinder or whatever, and or no, they were like the dude like was interviewing random people on the street, and he asked this chick what makes a guy undateable, and she goes, if he likes Pokemon, and the dude is crying in the bathtub, and he throws down a water or two water cards and an energy card.
No, but that's hilarious.
Oh,
I don't get it because I've never played Pokemon actually.
Dude, this on Etsy, it's literally capture a lot of them. Balbazar.
It's AI too. It looks like.
No, this is somebody selling this.
Oh, that's an
Balbazar.
actual thing, huh? Too far
It's
away.
probably the Spanish name.
They look high as shit. Look at
It's
them.
Miguel.
The one grown-up one looks stoned.
Oh, that's what we should do. Like for a future endeavor. Like if we make it past a month,
Yeah.
do a Discord server where like people can put in like what they want to hear or like what they want to hear us talk about or ideas.
Yeah, a main topic, and then we just go completely off the topic.
Like we did today. Back
Yeah,
to the
yeah.
manuals.
Yeah, back to Bulbasaur. I mean,
Do you think Bulbasaur would prefer a mission over not?
Bulbasaur would be an automatic. I feel like he'd be a minivan driving an Odyssey. Nah, he's a Sienna guy.
oh, look at that.
An up.
The freaking
That's
ID.
new too, dude.
An ID.
No, that's an up.
Is it?
Yeah.
Leaf? Volkswagen Leaf?
Oh
It's
my
not a Volkswagen Leaf. Get out of here.
Leaf is a fucking
Yeah, it's a Nissan.
An up.
I
Convinced.
don't know.
Maybe a GTI. Who knows?
ID3 right there.
Well,
Little-
I'm getting tired of you correcting me. Think you correct me. This is horse poop. PG-13 over here. Ew. Fuck the
Shoot.
sparks.
Golly.
So,
Bulbasaur 911.
dude, what is this? Is this Skibbity?
Oh
Skibbity?
my!
What is that shit?
That's a YouTube video.
Yes, I know what it is, but what the fuck? Why is it so popular?
Dude, don't ask me. I know that it's from like Steam or early Steam Valve Gmod days, but I'm way too old.
I was gonna say I feel old.
Yeah, all of us are way too
I'm
old.
walking in Walmart and I see a fucking
Dude,
toilet with a dude's
Right.
head sticking out, and I'm like, why is this so fucking popular?
Dude,
Jesus.
that's a topic for another time. We'll look into the origins of Skibbity Toilet.
It'll be our most fucking popular stream. Ugh.
It's just gonna be angry like kids in the comment section.
You guys are saying it all wrong.
Oh,
It's a
yeah.
skiddibity toilet.
Yeah, okay, boomer.
God. Why am I listening to a podcast full of grandpas?
I mean, it's in the same vein as Big Chungus, you know, that sort of like kids brain rot. Who knows?
Man, I don't even.
Like what were our stupid jokes, if any, you know?
None of them were stupid.
Yeah, that
Dude,
not this-
silly bands, can we bring those back?
I got banned from my school when I was in middle school.
Yeah. That and
That's
Flappy Bird.
hilarious.
Dude, I had, like-
making
I had-
everybody crash out.
Bionicle boxes of them, full of them. Pokemon tins full of them. Oh no, it's more Yu-Gi-Oh, but
The silly
you know,
bands.
superior.
Trading them at school. That would be sick. And some dumb bitch teacher comes along and takes them. Ruins your
You can
fun.
have these.
Looking back, why the fuck would you ban silly strings from like 13-year-olds?
Silly
It was
bands.
like-
My bad.
It was like cutting off the circulation. I think.
not even-
Oh.
Jamie, pull it up.
Well, I
Yeah.
thought it was because people were shooting them at each other.
I feel like they were just distracting kids.
Silly bands banned.
But it's like these goddamn communists.
Distractions in the classroom.
Yes,
Fucking
yes.
liars.
Yeah, whatever. Communists.
That taught us a valuable lesson of you can't trust people when you trade. You go
I was literally
home-
about to say it taught us trade value.
Yeah, the buyer's remorse. Trades could go wrong, leading to hard feelings or even scuffles.
That post nut clarity after you
That
made
post-nut
your favorite
clarity.
silly band.
Dude, I have found the food that is the perfect description of post nut clarity. Checkers.
Okay.
Chicken pot pie.
Mm-mm.
Cheesecake?
Checkers. Checkers.
Checkers. Food?
Yeah.
Oh, Checkers the place.
Yeah, the restaurant.
Oh, okay.
or a fast
okay,
food
okay.
restaurant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where it's like you're super happy to get into it, and then after you're like, why did I do this?
Exactly. At first I
Post-
was thinking Taco Bell, but nah, it's Checkers.
Post Checkers clarity. Got it.
Yep.
I feel like that with freaking any candy, basically.
Nah, candy. Dude. You guys a white chocolate? When you
Milk
eat
chocolate.
milk chocolate. Ugh.
Dark chocolate.
Ugh.
Oh fuck,
I'm an old
This
man.
guy is a communist.
dude. Yeah.
Dark
I'm calling
chocolate.
ice on you.
First of
Shit.
all, white chocolate isn't even chocolate.
Bullshit.
Look it
White
up.
chocolate
Look it
is
up.
superior. Either way,
not
it's
even
superior.
chocolate. It's just
And
oil.
you're not even a real human.
Milk chocolate is like God's nectar with caramel in it, especially if it's got caramel in it, like a nice Ghirardelli square. milk
White chocolate
with caramel
Reese's.
in it. Okay, that's
Look,
not.
that's
bad.
fake Google. That is AI Google. It's not real.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they put cocoa butter.
Made from cocoa butter. That's
Yeah. So it's
No.
I mean,
still
almost
chocolate.
cocoa powder.
I don't know. The Google AI is not on my side this time.
Yeah, Google AI is right this time. For the first time tonight.
Damn it.
Magnum USA.
Dude, we had a solid 5 people the whole time.
Yeah, man. Same time next week.
I think next week I'm gonna be at the coast with my lady,
Okay.
but I'll be.
East
I think
Coast?
I'll be in town on Friday.
Oh.
Friday.
Oh fuck, you're not near me, Logan. Do you play
No.
COD?
You're the furthest from.
Yeah.
No,
You
I
play-
play. I just do racing games.
Oh, damn. Well, if I'm out of work, I'm gonna little self plug here. If I'm out of work on Monday and Tuesday, I'm gonna be streaming Call of Duty. Gamma Grind
Heck yeah. On Twitch, YouTube,
on
both.
Twitch, Heyman's TV.
Let me see.
Nope, that's right.
Let me see.
Right.
I think this
Right
one's
there.
it.
Yep, that's me.
Yep. Heyman's TV.
U46.
Yep. Dream car. I wanted one before the hype.
Shroud is streaming Marvel Rivals. I'm not
Damn
surprised.
it. My cat loves sitting on my printer. And I just printed
so?
out test paper.
Nice.
I've wasted probably like 30 pieces of paper because they just printed.
Oh, dude, I'm already under severe weather. Watch. Crazy. It's dropping down to 29 tomorrow, and we're under a severe weather warning or watch. It's funny.
Well, guys, I think I'm gonna end it here.
Well, guys.
I need a snack. I need to start bringing snacks in here when we're doing this.
Yeah, man. And then
2
we'll be
hours
face.
goes by fast.
Well, I'll have face cams, and it can be like a mukbang. Is that what it is?
Oh fuck.
Mukbang.
I think so.
Sounds
I don't know. Sounds
like
right.
an amazing time. Everyone just smacking into their mics. Fucking kill myself.
3 freaking grown dudes eating. Yes, that's what everybody wants to see. All right. See you, Mark, and anybody else who's been in here.
Appreciate it.
Yep. 100%. And if you have another stream, Caleb, let me know. Like, I don't know. It was in the beginning of the stream. You're like, yeah, maybe I'll do it on mine.
Yeah, I kind of gave up on that.
Okay.
I was trying to get I think the fallout of it was I tried to get the humble mechanic on,
Okay.
and like I had him no diss to this guy because he's a
Right.
solid dude. But like he was busy, and I was like, all right, I'm just gonna chop it there.
Yeah. I know what you're communicating.
But now I'm just gonna do video games. Try to become a professional video game player.
Heck yeah. Especially if you get some mods in there. Some silly mods. Depending on the game.
I'm probably gonna be I'm gonna be chilling upstairs if you guys want to hop into Discord or something.
All right.
Cutting up some leather.
Sounds good, brother.
All right, boys. I'll
All right,
see you
guys.
next weekend. Logan, safe travels.
Yep. Yeah, we'll be in touch either way.
Ciao.
I'll say nothing else. I
Peace.
could probably get somebody else. Or if
Yeah.
you know somebody.
Totally.
Alrighty. Adios.
All right, later.
Later.